Hey guys, this is Voltage, and welcome back to CK2. Conclave just launched this morning, and as a result, I will obviously be trying it out. This is basically the first time I've launched a game other than checking a few random setting things and mousing around in the game files a bit for modding interest. And while I was mousing around in the files, I found something rather ridiculous. Namely, it appears Garuki has written a rather odd twist on the Lunatic event where your character replaces their Chancellor with a horse. So that now, if you own a, as far as I can tell, non-existent DLC that uses the DLC tag Zeus in its conditions for the event firing, like it's the same event as the old Lunatic event, it just actually creates a horse character and makes them your Chancellor. Beyond that, they have a special horse portrait and horse culture, and then the horse has a trait that basically makes them useless, infertile, and they can't hold land. So, and of course the horse culture is not available in the ruler designer. So I've decided I'm going to do something a bit screwy, and I am going to load up as this Mongol Khan. And then I am going to do this. I am now not a Mongol, or I shouldn't be a Mongol. Why didn't I culture flip? Weird. Can I not do this? Now I'm wondering if I can't culture flip. I mean, I did it earlier when I was experimenting before I started recording. I'm going to swap to somebody else. And see if that works. It worked on him. Okay, that's disappointing. Apparently I can't play as a literal horse lord. But now I should also be able to run some command to, like, I can't remember if it's... I think there's a console command for doing this. Let's see. Set government, validate government. Where is it? Oh, GFX culture. And as you can see, I am now a horse. Now, beyond that, here is the horse trait. Which is, well, this. Martial minus 10, intrigue minus 10, diplomacy, basically everything minus 10, fertility minus 5,000%, in other words, they're infertile, and then health minus 4, attraction opinion minus 20. And then it also blocks you from getting married. And it, well, if I were to give this trait to some individual, it would basically work like the monk trait. I can't give them a title. Though, from messing around earlier, I did discover that if you're playing as a Catholic, you can use investiture to make a horse a bishop. Though, getting them elected as Pope would be rather difficult due to the stat drop from being a horse. So, even though I was originally intending to play as a horse lord, like literally a horse lord, apparently I can't culture flip nomads. Like, what happens if I do that now that I'm not playing as him? Nope, can't flip him. Can I flip you? Like, is this a specific flag for the Mongols, or, Come on, dude, give me your, info tab. Can I do your vassal cons? This is interesting. Yeah, it appears I can't culture flip nomads. Well, that's interesting, but this is just a nice little showcase of the random horse mechanics. So, now I'm wondering what happens if I have a kid. Like, what happens if I do this? Like, I'm getting rid of that because, obviously, with minus whatever fertility, I'm not gonna... And also, I can't marry with it. Now, present debutante. Arranged marriage. Myself. And this individual. Horse wedding. Now, I'm just going to let the game run and see how long it takes for me to have a child with the horse. Because now I want to really know what happens if somehow these characters become... Yep, there we go. Because, I mean, the horse trait, if this were to fire as an actual event, like assuming Paradox releases that non-existent DLC, though actually I'm not sure what happens when the game's event files call for a DLC that, as far as I know, doesn't exist. So I'm really not sure there. But anyway, what I was getting at, since I can invest Glitterhoof as a bishop, or whatever, under that circumstance, theoretically, that means I could give a horse character land, and they would start having okay, so apparently there's no child portrait for the horses, which doesn't surprise me since they're supposed to be infertile. but okay. What I was getting at here is if there is a horse bishop through investiture, theoretically, that means that you could have a horse holding a county or a duchy, and then their court would start filling with horse courtiers that don't have the horse trait. Because from the event that I was looking at, it's not a thing tied with the horse culture. The horse trait literally comes because it's typed into the event. So you could potentially have a race of horses appear out of nowhere from this event, like super horses. Just thought this was amusing and thought I'd show it off. So this is Voltage, signing off.